Hello and welcome to this FTN News election update. I'm Great Jakers 1113. And now we're with continued coverage of NUSA's primary elections. And hello and thank you for all of our viewers joining us. It is currently 8:21 p.m. Eastern Time. We're about we are currently filming from FTN News from Studio Sunrise from FTN News Studio 2, which is supposed to be the studio for Sunrise, but we do not have an election update studio yet, and this is our best option. Anyways, take a look. And if you're wondering what the magenta thing is, that's a video wall, but that is a video wall. Oh, I forgot I had the chroma key thing on, so it'll appear as black. Nice. I'm gonna move my chair there. Sorry about that, but just added that there because I didn't know what to add there, and the wall looked empty. So anyways, we have tons of election news together to get to. I'm gonna move over here. Tons of election news to get to. We're gonna begin. We're gonna begin tonight. We're gonna mainly focus tonight on the constitutionalist primaries, because that is where most of the presidential campaigning stuff is. First, the Ralph Foley presidential campaign is starting off strong. And it's getting a large amount of support. He has a large amount of support, and I'm now gonna put some. I'm now going to put something up on our video wall there. Sorry for that, technical difficulties, but they've held 2 server startups. And now, yeah, you see here, we have an FTN News poll right there. That was from the Constitutionalist Party Discord. Or it was quickly deleted because some high-ranking officials within the party that worked for the Foley campaign began to removing votes for Black Savage. Allegedly. Here's a saved snapshot from one point. Our source for that is a saved snapshot at one point. Hint. Yeah. Zarda Vex took that Zardovex took that down. We're not sure on when they're. We're not sure when the next polling data will come in. We have some breaking news coming out of the this week is going to be full of stuff. Well, anyways, their server was raided, but got to 54 drop. I'm gonna say we heard it was raided. The Roblox Savage campaign said that the server was raided by alt accounts of Ralph Foley's supporters. The supporters allegedly raided the server recently, but we can't confirm it. Registration documents to vote in the constitutionalist primary elections are. Well, anyways, now we're going to go back to Ralph Foley. Well, now we're going to go back to Ralph Foley. Real quick. They held a server startup in DC to increase activity. It was a very success. It was based off what we heard, in conjunction with Nightmare, Ralph and Speaker of the House, Ralph Foley, and President Nightmare held a server startup in DC. It was kind of more of a campaign event, but they were able to fill up an entire server and a portion of the second server. And they also held a Las Vegas server startup. It was on short notice, but 30 people attended. Both these startups were yesterday. Ever since Leovinik's resignation, the GOP has been silent. They have been. No announcement. The last time an announcement was made regarding the elections. The issue with Leovinik. Candidates had to sign up again. New chairman, Merrick Garland, said they had to sign up again because of the chaos with Leovinik and all that. Template. But then that was on the 6th. It's been 5 days and we have not received any updates from the Republican Party. And we're currently waiting on those. And we have another thing on that we're asking. Will President Nightmare run for re-election? At this point, we do not know, but we'll keep you updated. We believe he's a member of the Democratic Party. May seek that party's nomination, but we do not know. Yesterday was the last day to sign up in the primaries. We don't have a full list of candidates. Alexander Fitzpatrick is running. Shin 24 Craft is also running for the Republican nomination. So 24 Craft and Alexander Fitzpatrick are competing in the Democratic Party. In his party, registration already ended. So we believe that the president will not run for a second term. He will most likely, based off what he's been, I'm thinking it is likely he will endorse Ralph Foley, but we do not know at this time. And if we do get any updates, I'll let you know. We do not know if the president intends to seek re-election or not. The New Liberal Party, one of the third parties did not release any information regarding their primary schedule. Okay. We're currently more info. Oh, but we're waiting. On. Okay, Democratic candidate Fitzpatrick has 139 members in his Discord. Sir, we're now gonna Democratic candidate Fitzpatrick, 139 members in his Discord server. There's 139 members. We're gonna I did ask Zarda. The Foley campaign has 259 members, and the Roblox Savage campaign has 249 members. So the top three candidates FTN is going to be paying. Those are the three candidates I think we should pay attention to in the current presidential election. In the current state of this presidential race, we expect there to be more developments in the coming days. The primaries are fast approaching. So, two major frontrunners for the Democratic nomination. Nothing out of the Republican Party, so we are expecting So now I'm expecting now this time around, the Democrats will have more of a challenge. No matter who gets the nomination for the constitutionalist primary, I think there will be a constitutionalist president just based off the numbers alone. If you look at the numbers, you will see the constitutionalists have experienced a boom in popularity due to recent scandals involving Republican presidents and a constitutionalist one. I'm surprised that the Drawlian thing, the President Drawlian, being an Alto Bernard Caldwell, a prominent constitutionalist, I'm surprised. It was essentially considered for a while the party of Bernard Caldwell. So I am very surprised that this didn't deal the same amount of damage to the Constitution Party's reputation as the scandals involving Leo Vanek and Lord Death the Reaper dealt to the Republican Party's reputation. So that is We're currently So we're now viewing the presidential elections thing. To all this was a message to all presidential hopefuls. You may do giveaways in your campaign server. However, you may not require anything. Invites, votes, etc. as a condition for entering. They must be unconditional giveaways. If you are not sure if your giveaway is allowed, make a ticket with the Federal Elections Commission's Operations Division. So, interesting stuff there. We're now going to go over Here they've released the new March and April election schedule. But first, we're going to go over the Senate election results, and we have a historic for seat 1. We have a historic victory for the New Liberal Party, Microwave, the first new liberal to be elected to federal office, to serve in federal office, mainly in general to serve in any elected office, because I remember I almost had the chance to be that, to get that title, but when I was running for House under the New Liberal Party, but I was the one sign off from getting on the ballot, unfortunately. Ryek, Microwave, he makes history as the first New Liberal Party senator with 7.34% of the vote, and Ryek 6.84% of the vote. ATL West, 5.32%. Bagel Pipe, 5.6%. JSJSJBSD, 4.8% of the vote. Akugi, 4.3% of the vote. And Coach Breeze, 4.3%. Those are the newest senators. Earlier, they posted the elections and then quickly took them down. Results quickly took them down, mainly because one of the users who won had to check if something, and then one of them was removed because of a blacklist. And now we're going to go over the March and April election schedule. This also includes late February. So on February 24th, House Class 2 registration opens. And on the 25th, registration will close at 6 p.m. Registration will open 12. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna restart this. The February 24th, House Class 2 at 6. House Class 2 registration will open on February 24th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. 25th at 6 p.m. Also, registration will close. And on the 26th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, midnight, voting will open. And on the 27th at midnight, voting will close. And on March 1st, the results will be released and the term will take effect. And March 4th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Senate Class 1 elections registration will open. On the 5th, at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, registration will close. And on the 6th of March, voting will open. That will be at midnight. And midnight at the 7th, voting closes, term takes effect. And then the House Class 1 election, March 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, registration will open. March 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, registration will close. And at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, voting will open. That'll be on the 28th. And on the 29th, 12 a.m. Eastern Time, voting will close. So, one more. And on April 8th, Senate Class at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Senate Class 2 registration will open. And on the 9th at 6 p.m., registration will close. April 10th, and at 12 a.m., voting will open. And on the 11th at 12 a.m., Senate Class 2 voting will close. And on April 13th, the results will be released and the term will take effect. And this is for the Senate Class 2 elections. Well, anyways, we're now going to end this show. We hope you enjoyed and found this as informative and possible, because I would have said I did, but, I probably knew all this stuff already. But I hope you enjoyed with our live analysis and me talking. Me mainly just rambling. It was mainly just me rambling about this election on recording myself rambling about this rambling about a Roblox election, but still, I enjoyed myself. Well, anyways, to our one viewer watching, I really hope you enjoyed it. And to our one viewer, thank you. Well, anyways, I'm going to go full on PBS and say this broadcast was made possible by viewers like you. Anyways, thank you. Good night.